Hello guys, this weekend it is the Manchester Derby, it is Manchester United versus City, so let's get into it, let's cue the intro. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Matchday Live, and it's me Dan back again, and this weekend it is the Manchester Derby, it's City versus United. It is first versus second, and it doesn't mean a thing, to be honest. Well, it does if Man United win, but yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But the team I've gone for is the team that we can only have at the moment. I think, well, depending on injuries and stuff, I know David De Gea is gone. He's gone back to Spain because of personal reasons. Hopefully he's all okay and stuff like that, because you never do like when when your players go missing because of family reason, personal reasons. So hopefully, he's all right there. But it's obviously Dean Henderson. He's going to get a couple games in the net. Apparently, it might be for the next 5 or 6 games, which will be good for Dean Henderson. So I'm going to go for Luke Shaw, Maguire, Bailly. I think Lindelof will play, but I reckon he might play Bailly instead because of his back. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka. I reckon he will go with Dan James this time. I think Dan James I think he should have started the other night against Crystal Palace, and he was unlucky not to start. Same with McTominay and Fred, and obviously Rashford and Fernandes and Cavani. There is talk of Rashford not playing because of his apparently he's been playing with a shoulder injury, which he needs he needs an operation on, but he won't be doing that until after the summer apparently. So yeah, they'll have to be wary on Rashford, and obviously Cavani up top. So let's get into it. Let's play match. Let's talk about the last result, which was against Crystal Palace. Why are we so all over the place today? Yeah, it was against Crystal Palace. It was a 0-0, and it was a really bad game. And I've just realised that we got no game sound. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh, hang on. Let's see if I can quickly do that. Off screen. Can we get the game sound on now? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Midway through the video, didn't realise we had game sound. Anyway, yeah. So on Wednesday night, it was Crystal Palace versus Manchester United, and Manchester United drew 0-0. It was a really poor performance, and we was very lucky to get away with a 0-0 draw at Crystal Palace. It was a really poor performance, I thought we started okay. Oh, is it a penalty? Oh, Kevin De Bruyne missed it anyway. Right, there we go. Oh, that was a bit of a weird penalty. Yeah, so what are we talking about? Crystal Palace 0-0. We didn't really start okay. We started giving the ball away in that first half. We didn't have many chances really. Our first proper chance came through like a deflected shot from Matic's shot, and it's deflected, and Guaita makes a really good save. He adjusts to the deflection, and it was going in, so it needed saving. So it was a really good save from that. And then we did have a chance from that corner. What the hell was that a shot? Yeah, we had a chance from that corner. Harry Maguire's headers just went straight at Rashford, and then Cavani just put it over the top crossbar, but it was unlucky. Should have probably scored Cavani, but that was unlucky. And then literally 5 or 6 minutes later, we had our second chance of the game, which was through Rashford. It was one of them Rashford chances where normally on a good day he would score them, but this time that's offside. This time he pulled it wide. It was just a cross from Luke Shaw down on the left hand side. Great first touch, and then all he had to do is put it past Guaita, put it on target, and it was, it was such a really good touch. It just needed to go into the net, and it was unlucky. If Rashford would have scored that, I reckon United would easily won that game like 2-0 or something like that. Because Crystal Palace were there for the taking, to be honest. So on to not much really to say apart from that on the first half. Not much in it. United kept giving the ball away. We really we didn't really play well. Yeah, like I said, we kept giving the ball away. You know, we didn't really shoot. When we had the ball, we was just passing it at the, you know, round. We were trying to, you know, pass it round them and, you know, try to go through the middle. I thought Bruno Fernandes was really poor that first half. And then second half, I don't know. I don't know. It just looked like all the players were running out of options. I thought McTominay, you know, when Solskjaer brought on McTominay, I think he should have brought him on a bit earlier. Straight when McTominay came on, he pretty much had a turn and shot, and that pretty much like gave us a bit of urgency in that second half. But again, we just lost it after the first couple of minutes. We also brought on Dan James as well. But yeah, I thought, you know, Bruno Fernandes, he was really poor that game. He just kept giving the ball away. You know, most of his balls, most of his passes were going wayward. He didn't really get onto the ball that much. He didn't like control the game like he normally does in that midfield area. I thought Matic was playing really slow. I thought Fred was okay. You know, he was making good tackles, but his passing as well, it was just absolutely shocking. And, you know, Crystal Palace could have won it as well. Van Aanholt, he had a really good chance, and thank God Dean Henderson was paying attention, because it would have been a totally different scoreline if he scored that, Van Aanholt, and there would have been people, well, I think, to be honest, there has been people saying, you know, Ollie out and stuff like that, but it, you know, for them people, it doesn't make sense. You know, it's only a 0-0. We didn't lose. Okay, it was a really bad performance, but it was a really, you know, I don't know. We just really didn't get going. So yeah, 0-0. Not much to talk about. Yeah, obviously losing David De Gea for the next couple of games is a big loss for us. But like I said, it is an opportunity for Dean Henderson, and I thought Dean Henderson actually played okay in the goalkeeper position. You know, even though he didn't really do much apart from, you know, a couple of catches from corners and, you know, at the Van Aanholt save, but that was pretty much it, to be honest. And he was unlucky. Oh, what a goal, Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird one, and that was pretty much it, really. A 0-0. Thank God, you know, Leicester drew as well. So we're still currently second by 1 point, but obviously I think City are above us by 14 points or something like that. So, yeah, it's looking more and more. It's looking more and more like City's title. So, you know, to go to the Etihad this weekend to, you know, to end their winning streak at the moment, that would, you know, put us in the right direction. But that's not going to happen. And put it this way, if we play like we did against Crystal Palace, against City this weekend, we're going to get thrashed like 6-0 or something like that. Because City at the moment, they're unstoppable. I thought, you know, in midweek against Wolves, it was 1-1 at the moment. What is it like? Wolves equalised, and it looked like, you know, maybe the Wolves team were gonna, you know, maybe nick a victory or nick a couple points against City, but then City just turned it up, and they just, I don't know. It's such a weird one, such a weird game, that one. And obviously they won 4-1, so they're in really good, really good form at the moment. Obviously, they're having De Bruyne still. They've got they pretty much got every player back, so I wouldn't be surprised if he plays with Kevin De Bruyne, like with the false nine and Sterling and Mahrez, or Bernardo Silva in midfield, and then obviously Gundogan. So yeah, it will be a really hard game for United. If United can nick a point against City, that wouldn't be too bad. Even nick a victory against them, you know, that would be a really good performance from United. But we need a really good performance from United, and at the moment, I can't see it. Personally, I could see us losing this weekend. It'll probably be like the 2-0 loss in the Carabao Cup, where we lost that game at the Etihad. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that game where City, you know, will probably have chances. I wouldn't be surprised if United have chances as well, but we've got to put our chances away. And hopefully we'll do that this weekend. But again, like I said, it is against City, and City will be up for it. And it basically means if they win, I think if they win this weekend, it's their, I think the Premier League is over and done with, because they're 14 points. If they win, they'll be 17 points ahead of United, and then they'll be 18 points ahead of United, I think. 17 points ahead. I don't know. I just hope that United do put in a good performance. If we get a good performance and draw against them, I wouldn't mind that, but I wouldn't be surprised if United did lose. They look, some of their games, they make it look so easy. It's just, I don't get it. They're playing without a striker most of the time, and then somehow they just pass the ball into the net. It's ridiculous. So yeah, like I said, it will be a tough game for United. I wouldn't be surprised if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does play like he played against Chelsea, try to get that early goal against City. If he can get that early goal against City and then maybe try and defend it for the rest of the game, we could try and do that. But I reckon United will start slow. If United start slow, I reckon City might, score in the first couple of minutes, like they did against who did they score? When Arsenal, I think they scored in the first couple of minutes. So I wouldn't be surprised. It'll be a big game for Harry Maguire as well in that defence. I just hope that United do turn up, and I just hope we don't lose like 5-0 or something like that. If we lose like 5-0, it'll cast a big shadow against us, and we can't live with that. And then I think after the City game, we do have our first leg against AC Milan. So to get into good form for the AC Milan game, that wouldn't be too bad either. But that's a totally different game, and hopefully we'll have players back as well for that game, for the AC Milan game. There is talk of Paul Pogba maybe coming back in the AC Milan game, but I very doubt it. I think talk is talk, really. So for my score prediction, I reckon City will win. I hate to say it, I can't see United winning. We haven't scored in the last 3 games. It's looking like the United of last season, where we didn't do much, but we somehow finished a couple games like 0-0 or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it is 0-0, to be honest, but I think City will nick it. I reckon it will be a tight game, but I reckon United will. I don't know. I just don't think United will turn up, but I hope Man United turn up and surprise me, and we thrash City, but that's not going to happen. Not whatsoever. And against the top 6 as well, our record is absolutely rubbish. So I wouldn't be surprised if we lost. So yes, for my score prediction, I'm going to go, I reckon City will win 1-0 or 2-0 or something like that. So yeah, there we go. So anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. So right, I'm going. Bye.